Fitzroy really firing at the moment. Fitzroy 11-15, 80 points to North Melbourne 2-6-18. 11 and a half minutes gone of this last quarter.
Quinlan fisting the ball away to McMahon. McMahon's gone for a long hand pass. Could put Walls under trouble, but he gets out of it pretty readily. Robert Walls back to Irwin, who's played a magnificent game for Fitzroy. He's hotly pursued down there by Montgomery. Montgomery battling his heart out down there for the Kangaroos, but the umpire comes in and decides to ball it up, I think. Bradley sorts that mess out down there. Players all over the place. Irwin's the last to get up with the ball. I don't think it's his free kick. Warwick Irwin naturally would be hoping. But it's Bill Davies. Ball up right in the Fitzroy forward pocket. Montgomery, Grubber, out towards Moylan. He's got two opponents to contend with though. One of them's McMahon, who picks it up well. The kicker's well smothered. Still North Melbourne in trouble. Here's Schimmelbusch, who's been very quiet tonight for North Melbourne. Schimmelbusch driving North Melbourne up towards the centre wing, and he finds Stan Alves, who takes a very smart mark in front of Brian Brown. Alves now to right half forward for North Melbourne. No mark off the hands of all the players, and we'll see a boundary throw-in to take place just wide of the players' interchange area. Once again, the scoreboard here playing up at VFL Park. It's gone a little bit haywire, but we won't worry about it for the time being. Alexander doing battle with Glendinning down there on the ruck duels. Quinlan goes for a hand pass. It's taken by Conlon. Here goes Fitzroy again. Conlon's clear. He's got no player within 5 metres of him. Going up the centre half forward, looking for Padley, who knocks the ball over his head, but is taken by Henshaw. Henshaw's kick is a wild one. Doesn't really achieve much except puts the ball over the line, beating all players. Nittlefold just about got there. But once more, we'll see a boundary throw in. Fitzroy left half forward. Robert Walls sitting himself in the ruck duels. Let's see what happens here. Walls goes up, punches the ball down. Montgomery's first to get to it again for North. Still battling his heart out on the half-back line. And Ken Montgomery, 3 Fitzroy players go up. And the marker's been brought down for them by Keys. He waits no time either to centre half forward, looking for McCarthy. The ball knocked away from him into the hands of Serafini, the 2 number 10. That's Hubbard's. McCarthy's in there again and goes over. Umpire watching it very closely, but once again, we'll see a ball up. 11-15, 81 Fitzroy. North Melbourne 2-6-18.
It's about, let's see, about 50 metres out from the Fitzroy goal. McCann gets the knockout. Then it comes to Hubbard. It's a hurried kick back towards centre field. Going after it now, we see the ball knocked out towards Glendinning. It's finally picked up by Fitzroy again. It's Thompson going for a pass. It's a good one and a mark taken here by McCarthy. McCarthy at half forward, quickly playing on, but it's a bad kick. Oh, he dropped an easy one, Casson, that time. Sutton's grabbed, he couldn't get clear. Beecroft goes in pretty hard. They're all having a bit of a dip now as the ball is driven out by Montgomery. Back out there towards Keith Gregg. He's upended that time by Serafini. He'll get a free kick just about at centre half back. Actually, Keith Gregg's battled pretty hard tonight, Bob, for North Melbourne.
There's been one lion-hearted trial, Lou. He's been busy attempting to lift his side right throughout.
North Melbourne getting it out to that half-forward line. Glendinning down there. Down goes Hansen, pushing the back against Jarrett. He takes the free kick at half-back. There's Alexander coming up easily. They're just doing as they like out there, Fitzroy at the moment. Conlon got it now. Back towards the half-forward line. Coming out as Henshaw going for the punch, then try to grab it. Pushes it out once again. Gregg backing up well, takes it away from the danger zone. Ball punched over the head by Alves that time. Grabbed by Glendinning and driven down towards the full forward zone. Can Baker mark it? Yes, he's got it. And a chance to kick their first goal since what, the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. 3.5-minute mark, actually. Now, he's only about 35 metres out and the crowd getting in the raspberry. Here's he fires. The kick, well, it certainly worked a bit because he's kicked the point. Well, I've never known a crowd to be so one-sided in my life in all the years I've followed football, Bob. I'm not kidding on this.
Well, when a team's been as successful as North Melbourne have, this is what happens. And when you consider that Fitzroy have lost 6 games by less than a goal this year, well, you know, it's not hard to see why the crowd are with them.
Oh, good mark.
Keys has been a great player, Lou.
Well, he's been a great player. He's had the job of tagging Schimmelbusch, and he's put him right out of business. A hand pass coming over now to Hansen, juggling the ball, making hard work of it, but they've certainly got this game well bottled up at the moment. As we see Irwin go over the line on that half-forward line for North Melbourne. It's about 75 metres around from their goal. Waiting now for the umpire to bring the ball back into play. In front there is McCambert, knocked out by Alexander. Then it comes again to Jarrett, but he can't get through. They've had trouble. It finally comes out to Keys, over to Conlon again. Back towards that half-back line. Punched away by Gregg, but well backed up by Brian Brown. He shoots it back towards Walls in front, punched away by Moylan. Punched away again by McMahon, out towards Thompson, on there on the half-forward line. Gets a hurried kick down there towards the forward pocket position. There's a chance now for Wilson. Hand pass out to McCarthy. He's clear, running shot for goal. And what's the result? Pretty good. That's a goal.
In the back line.
Fitzroy, 12 goals, 15-87 to North Melbourne, 2-7-19, and we've played 17 minutes of this last quarter of the 1978 Amco Herald Cup.
Conlon can't get the ball out of the pack, assisted by Serafini. Big pack of players developing, and umpire Bill Duggar will effect another bounce, only some 15 metres away from the centre circle. Quinlan, number 5. Alexander taps the ball over to Quinlan, went over his head though. Boys tries to get rid of it when tackled. So North Melbourne now through Jarrett go forward. He drives the Kangaroos up towards centre forward. Ball off the hands of the players. Huppatz gets a push in the back by Brown. Nettlefold very close to the boundary line. He's hotly pursued by Hanson, the two bearded players. The umpire has picked out a free kick. It's going to Hanson. Hanson now right on the boundary line. Met the stand side of the ground. And Chris Hanson driving the Lions up towards the centre wing position. Mark Pate out there, is it? Yes, he's going to play it to Stephen McCann in front of Alexander. And McCann now to kick North Melbourne into attack. Good torpedo punt kick. It's 2 Fitzroy to 1 North Melbourne. Out of the pack comes Carter. Rod Carter, he's done a very good job of fullback tonight, standing in for Harvey Merrigan. They all misjudged that one. McMahon's first to get to it though, tries to get it away from Montgomery. Conlon can't take it with him though, gets tackled by his opposite number 12 in Montgomery. A hand passes back to the speedy Warwick Irwin. Irwin now goes for a hand pass to McCarthy again, who lines them up once more. Now he's gone from pass to Beecroft. And he's got it in front of Sutton. And Bob Beecroft has already kicked 3. A chance to bring up goal number 4. A very acute angle. The boundary line isn't too far away from him, only about 2 or 3 metres. There it is in the wide shot. And Bob Beecroft sneaking a few yards as he comes round, has a shot for goal. He's missed this one. Off the hands of the pack, and the goal umpire says touched 1 point. And so that takes Fitzroy to 12-16-88. North Melbourne 2-7-19. And Daryl Sutton, the fullback, will take the kick out. Well, quite a few of the crowd would have expected, or I think most of the crowd expected North Melbourne to be very much in it at this stage of the night. In fact, possibly well in front, but the Lions have taken the game right up to them. McMahon can't pick it up out of that glue pot there, but goes for a long hand pass instead. Fist done by Padley. Carlton's there for North Melbourne. Casson comes in, picked up by Conlon, who has a shot for goal, and he's put it through for full point.